Oh, it's Melanie in his house. So, I wanted to get on and play some music for you guys because it's been a long time. And I was like, I wonder what songs I've played and what songs I haven't played. So I went back and I was like, I haven't really put that much music on here. And after playing all summer long, 4-hour gigs once a week, I think that it's time that I give you all a little bit of my medicine. My medicine comes in the form of mandalas and in the form of music. Little bit of a journey real quick, because it's always about the journey and it's always about the lessons, right? So I was asked to join a music group. It ended up being just 3 people, me, a bass and drum player, and a guitar player. And the bass and drum player, I had asked to do music with me last year because I really love like a djembe drum. I'm not a huge like drum set kind of girl unless like I'm on the stage with a lot of people. That'd be cool. But a djembe would be awesome. And she played and I was like, would you like to play music with me? I'm going to be playing all summer. And she said, no, she didn't like my music. I was like, okay, I respect your honesty. And we were still friends. We did our thing. And then this fall came around and she asked me to come play music with her. And I was like, but you said you didn't like my music. And she said, well, I'm willing to branch out and do new things. So we get together, we start learning Aloha Keakua, which I've recorded on here before, but it's like been a really archaic version since I didn't really know how to play it. At the time, I was still reading the lyrics for it. Now I've memorized it by heart many different ways. We went through, learned the song, got it to a really good point, and we started wanting to learn some more songs. And I brought up my originals, and we'd met 4 or 5 times. And the last time we met was actually on the full moon. And full moons are all about closing out cycles, so now it all makes sense. But she was asking about like new songs and what we should play. I said, I have all these originals. And she goes, Melanie, your music makes my skin crawl. I was like, then why the fuck am I here? That was the response in my head. And instead I did not react that way. And I took a step back in my energy. And then I came forward again and I said, well, I guess I'm here to learn an alternate way of doing things and do something that might be pulling me out of my comfort zone. And went on about my business. But those words that she spoke affected me so badly. I cried the next day trying to play music. I cried the day after trying to play music and got all in my head about it. And I'm somebody that's like, fuck the haters. Denominators, fuck the haters. That's from one of Nako's songs. I'm somebody that normally doesn't let shit like that bother me, but it was coming from another musician and it was very cutting and I let it get to me. And I talked to Christopher, my husband, about it. He was like, Mel, why would all of these people say that you're good? Why would you book gigs and say that you're good? Why would you make tips? Like some of the nights I was coming home with $400, over $400 I was coming home with. So why would all of those people say that you're good and you're going to allow one person to bring you down? It's like, you're right, but it took me almost a week to get that shit out of my head and get to the point that I could play again and feel the music. So here I am to play and feel the music for you guys. The first song I'm going to sing is a song that I wrote for my oldest daughter on her birthday a couple years ago. And it's called Starry Eyes. She has these most beautiful gray blue eyes that are very rare in color. I look at everybody's eyes because I like to know and I like to see. And because of where I've come from and the abuse that I came from and learning and growing through my darkness after having children, I didn't get to spiritually awaken until several years after having children. Because of those issues that I brought into our family, I really messed her up a bit. and a lot. And she struggles now with anxiety, and she struggles now with codependency, and she struggles now with needing to be organized so that she can like make sure that chaos isn't happening around her. And so I wrote this song for her in hopes that she would see that the world that was opening up for her was going to be completely different than what we were leaving behind in the past. And for that birthday, it was in 2020, she was gifted a giant 9-bedroom beach house on the beachfront by a friend of our family for her birthday. And what kid gets to do that? And it was free. Like, we paid the cleaning fee. That was it. What kid gets that awesome gift, you know? So I just wanted to let her know that the world was going to be cheering up for her and things were going to be quite different for her. So this one's called Starry Eyes, and I hope you enjoy.
Wasn't always easy, 'cause I was broken, but I had you, and ocean memories of dolphins playing, 3 little mermaids chasing the breeze. Cheer up, starry eyes, headed for a big surprise in this life. It's all changing for you. And hold your head up high, always reaching for the sky. Keep breathing it in, starry eyes. It's all changing for you, for all things that you do, for all of your love, for all your kindness. It's all shining down from above. So cheer up, starry eyes, you're heading for a big surprise in this life. It's all changing for you. Hold your head up high, always reaching for the sky. Keep breathing it in, starry eyes. Ooh. Sometimes the waves wanna hold us down, and you feel like you're gonna drown. Just remember, no one's gonna save you. You have to save yourself. That's what Grandpa Wayne says. So cheer up, starry eyes, you're headed for a big surprise in this life. It's all changing for you. Hold your head up high, always reaching for the sky. Keep breathing it in, starry eyes.
Having myself some tea. Hang on one second. So this next one, I brought in my computer. We'll move that out of the way. This is a song I really enjoy singing. I don't believe I've sung it on here. It is also a Nako song because he kicks ass. I love you, Nako, if you ever come across this video. I wish I'd known Nako sooner. But everything comes to us when we're ready. This is called Great Spirit. Great Spirit, whoa, I'm in the wrong key. There you go. Great Spirit, I've had it. Bring me back to the nomadic way of weaving through the damaged stain. Mindful, stay mindful. Great Spirit, for my sisters, let me be a flowing river. Flood the banks, the rocks that bind her. I'll carry. Great Spirit. Oh, great Spirit. Great Spirit, for my brother, let me be a mountain under which he climbs to discover his process. Now that's progress. Great Spirit, all that hinders, tie reminders to my fingers. I must speak with you more often. Oh, great Spirit. Oh, great Spirit. Great Spirit, for my relations, give them strength to face racism. In every single situation, go easy now. Go on, speak loud. Great Spirit, take me instead. Guide me down the road of red tune kashala. I am saying and I'm praying, great Spirit. Oh, great Spirit. Great Spirit, the stone collapse, nothing but the earth will last, and I'll be singing sweetly into the darkness. Now hark this, Great Spirit on my tongue, be still, be still. The time will come when every single situation will be easy now. Go on, speak loud. I just messed up that verse, but I'm gonna keep going. Great Spirit on my tongue, be still, be still. Time will come when everyone will sing. Our life is sacred. While I'm waiting, Great Spirit, my fist is up, bringing the power to the people, your reflection of us. Some of you people can't hear it, the cries of the earth. Some of you people can't feel it, way that it hurts, and it hurts, Great Spirit. And it moves, Great Spirit. Interconnected in the wreckage of a paradigm on its way out, speaking the spiritual, lyrical testimony. Spirit that did resist, weaving around false prophecies. Spirit directed and selected, message I bring while my ship slowly sinks. Be directed to sing, I'm like a wrecking ball, breaking down the walls of the past. Minimalist, living on bliss. The last of my cash, you're gonna be justified. How you treated the land, you're gonna be by my side. Standing to meditate. I have taken some advice from Nako. I watch a lot of his live music while I'm painting, and he fucks up all the time. But then he's just like, rolls up his sleeves, and he plays the piano a lot. And he just goes back to singing like nothing ever happened. And I really admire somebody that's capable of doing that, because I know that I'm not that capable. I want to do another Nako song for you that I don't believe I've ever done on here. And it is Give It All. And I want to sing it because he says, Denominators, so fuck the haters. And I guess I needed that reminder from this person that I thought was my friend. But I don't think friends say that kind of shit to people. Like, your music makes my skin crawl. Yo, lady, do you know that I spent hundreds of hours preparing myself to be who I am? And if you don't like my music, don't spend time with me. This is simple shit. So I'm going to go on and sing and enjoy the music I'm making. And if you don't like it, don't listen. Get the fuck off of here and go mind your own business. Time to... There we are. Time to pull out all my paints, brand new canvas, get things straight. There are no lines here. Double rainbows make gray lakes, Kora spoke on Mishnah Bay. She is a keeper, let her open. Everywhere I see is stress, wonder what I'm gonna lose next. It won't be sweet love, 'cause it's my lesson, it's my teacher, Malcolm X or Martin Luther, and I am neither. Perfect world, what is this? Does it even exist? Would I live there if I can learn to be alone? I will always have a home. Give it all you've got. Give it all you've got. All you gained and all you've lost. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. Know the road like Dharma bombs, from the Catskills to Old San Juan, with just an atlas. It was magic. Thank you, Paul, for those directions. Over the bridge or Indian Ocean, those troubled waters, no longer silenced in the dreaming Uluru. I hear brumbies singing to me, casting lines to Palestine and Antoria, my Wallowa. I'm forgetting the lyrics. It's nice to know life like that. When the Mount of Standing Rock, there are moments I got lost. Denominators, so fuck the haters. Paca down Ecuador, standing room on the jungle floor. Can't take our language, can't drink the oil. Lost a baby, lost a friend. Some days my family's lost again. To the trauma, to the war, that's how I learned to be alone. Coming from a broken home, that's how I learned to be alone. Coming from a broken home, give me all you've got. Give me all you've got. We'll make sure
That's enough. That's enough.
Fun story about that song. I used to play it in a totally different key and really I'm struggling with the chords now, but it's a much easier key because there's less bar chord action and I don't have the strongest hands for bar chords. So that was Give It All by Nako. I'm going to do a song I wrote for my youngest daughter. And this one is called... I was like, I don't remember the fourth chord in this one. This one's called Eyes Wide Open. There's always a story to all of my music. But this song I wrote because when we got pregnant with Scarlett, there was... Lulu was 9 months old, our middle daughter, and our oldest daughter at the time was... Lulu was 9 months. Lily had just turned 2. So I had a 2-year-old, a 9-month-old, and I was now pregnant for the third time, unexpectedly, and not at the time wanted. I had been told because of an issue with my uterus, where the uterus was separating from the C-section incision, that I could die if I got pregnant again, as well as going through postpartum psychosis, not once, but twice with both children. It was a very real threat to be pregnant. And I found out in the Target in Ithaca, New York, because I had been dry heaving on my toothpaste. So I secretly bought a pregnancy test without telling my husband. And I peed on it while we were in Target and found out I was pregnant. And I told him in the mall, and we were walking through with the stroller with the 2 girls in it. It's funny, we don't even go to malls now. And he said, you know, I will support you in whatever decision that you make. But I think this is a real opportunity to think about, you know, possibly not going through with this pregnancy, having been told what we were told, and going through what we've been through. And we kept walking, and I was quiet. And I didn't take offense to it because he was right. And I started to envision seeing my oldest daughter, 2-year-old Lily. And I thought about Lulu, 9-month-old Lulu. And I was like, I can't kill one of them. And that's essentially what I'm doing if I abort this child. And I'm going to believe that this journey is meant to happen. And so we decided to continue the pregnancy. In her pregnancy, I used IV drugs. I smoked a ton of marijuana. And was awfully mentally ill. And I hid it very well. Nobody knew. I then made it through the pregnancy. We had some complications at 26, 27 weeks because I was working and got dehydrated and started contracting and ended up in the hospital, but everything was fine. And at this point of like terrible darkness before her birth in August, it was about July, I was driving to work. I worked night shift. I would have to go an hour and a half on I-5, Interstate 5, going into Seattle. It took me an hour and a half to get to work and 22 minutes to get home. And every day on my way to work, I would dread going. I would think often about how terrible of a mother I was, how terrible of a person I was, how awful of a person of society I was, and how I just shouldn't exist anymore. And I would play random music channels on Pandora. And one of them was... like NSYNC would come on, or like random Pandora channels. But I would always hear Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles every day on my way to work. When she was born, she was my sunshine. And that's, I admit, life was still crazy, life was still hectic, and life got really scary and really shitty about a year afterwards, especially. But she was the sunshine coming into my life, even though I couldn't see it right then and there. That little girl, I would be enraged. I would be the scariest fucking person to exist. The other 2 would run and hide. And that little Scarlet would come and hug me at my darkest, most frightening moments. And she would wrap her little arms around my legs. And I'm talking like she wasn't even 2 years old yet. And she'd give me this huge hug and say, I love you, Mommy. And I would melt. I couldn't be angry anymore. I couldn't be hostile anymore. I had this person clinging to me and telling me she loved me. And she knows what love is, but like, does she know? And so I wrote this song for her, and it's called Eyes Wide Open. And I better hurry up and play it because we're running out of battery power. We're at 5%. So here we go, Mel, shush. And you're going to play and you're going to sing, and I'm going to like it.
6 years ago, gave it all away, let go, kind of mentality, I lost all control. What I thought I had, decided to take a breath, jump in, start this new beginning with you. I heard the whisper, the song coming through, and it'd be alright. 'Cause here comes the sun and she's shining bright, with her eyes wide open, ready to see. Powerful enough to change our reality. She even changed me. So patient and so true. Seize the day, go catch your wave. Don't you ever fade away. Start this new beginning with you. I heard the whisper, song coming through, and it'll be alright. Here comes the sun and she's shining bright, with her eyes wide open. I learned how to face my own death. 'Cause of you I've transformed. I don't need that life anymore. 'Cause of you I'm strong, and always will carry on. Thank you, Scarlet, for all that you've done. Reaching for stars as you took your first breath. 'Cause of you I'm clean, and I'm able to receive love so graciously. You taught me there how to let go of fear, start this new beginning with you. I heard the whisper, the song coming through, and it'll be alright. Here comes the sun and she's shining bright, their eyes wide open. Ta-da! So there you have it. 4 songs. I did 4 songs in 30 minutes. That's too much blabbing. I hope this brought some joy to y'all's hearts. I hope this taught you some lessons that you might have needed to be learning, because I feel like that engaging with people and telling our stories, it helps other people learn the lessons that they might need to learn. I guess one of the biggest lessons that you learn is that you never know where your life's going to take you. You never know how it's going to transform. If you're in the darkness right now, know that you can get out of the darkness. You just have to choose to, and you have to want it, and you got to work for it. It's not easy to get out of the darkness, but it's totally worth it once you get to the other side. And it's not to say that there's not dark days here and there, but for the most part, like, life's pretty good now, and it came from really fucking ugly and shitty and painful. So I've been there. I feel you. I'll share more about the darkness if I don't really want to share more about the darkness, though, because everybody's experiencing it. And we don't need more darkness in our life. We need more light and love and happiness and joy and music and art and all of the things that create this world into being a really beautiful and special place, instead of the ugly shit show that they're making it out to be. So with all that said, I want to wish you all a beautiful day. I want to wish you all so much peace, so much love, so much namaste. Hasta luego, my friends. Until next time, adios.